on. Call this meeting to order. Determined as the quorum present, Commissioner Wardlaw, Commissioner Vasquez, Commissioner Nettleton, Commissioner Flores. We have a quorum with us. Y'all will please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Vasquez.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Them signs make it so much easier.
Here's your sign.
Yeah. Approving minutes, we do have some.
Move.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Citizens' comments. I see no papers up here. What'd you do with it? Thank you, ma'am. We're going in the order that I got them. It's just one. Yes, ma'am, you're up.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Judge. I want to applaud you for the great work that the county and the city is doing in reference to the flooding areas. Thank you for making that a priority. I know there's a lot of work to get down there. Judge, I know that you all are working very hard to keep our county moving forward and improving our areas. We thank you for providing us with the county treasurer's report. Where have you been all this time? At the same time, I need to admit, there are so many areas that need improvement. Judge, at the last meeting, you mentioned lights were set up in many of the county mailbox areas, and that is a good thing. But street lights are needed in many of the major thoroughfares. Just recently, a murder was committed on Las Brisas. The atrocity was possible because the area is dark. Concerning fires, Judge, you claim to have spent $800,000 on fire department equipment, but please keep in mind, Commissioners and Judge, the wait time for a fire unit to arrive at the fire in the county is running approximately 30 minutes. This county has allowed people to set up their RVs as residences, and some properties are like RV cities. But you must also add to the fact that many of these RV owners have not even set up a septic system. This is not just a fire hazard, but a safety, security, and health hazard. Just recently on Brady Drive, 2 trailers were completely destroyed by fire within only 5 blocks from the fire station on Amistad Boulevard. Please do not wait for the city of Del Rio to continue annexing properties. It is important that this issue be taken care of. County residents need it now. In reference to our county parks, thank you for the beautiful playground equipment purchased and set up at each of the parks. It has made a difference. Children now have equipment to play on. However, the only safe park is the Roy Muskis Park because of its location. The park behind Precinct 4 Community Center and Long Park are still unsafe and secure for people to go unless they go in a group. I know there is little you all can do with the safety and security issue of those parks, but be mindful of the areas. Remember, I-27 is coming. We still need to increase our security, safety, and fire departments. Travelers will need a safe and secure place to rest. I hear a possible travel center rebuilt on Loop 79. Maybe you all will work something out with the landowner to set up a small fire and law enforcement station. Judge Owens, Commissioners, you are our eyes and our ears. We need you to be mindful of everything. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else? Comments done. Approving monthly report from elected officials. Motion, Commissioner Cook. Second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Approving bills for payment.
Motion for approval is presented.
Motion, Commissioner Flores. Second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. You got water?
Yeah, I got water. I need more than water.
Discussion of possible action to approve auditor's report. Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Perfect. Motion carries 5-0. Item 10, discussion possible action on the following. A, certification of revenue from Gov Deals, a total of $23,692.50. Precinct 4 had $7,087.50. Building maintenance had $16,605. And,
I'll second that for discussion, Judge.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores. These funds right here, Matt, we had talked about the auction money, about trying to set them up in a different account. You said maybe capital, that way it would have, what would be your recommendation?
My recommendation is we need to get these to roll because that's just going to be our process. Is these are just always going to roll. So let's get them into a special fund so that equity continues to roll, as opposed to trying to guess the ending balance of an expense account minus the purchase orders that are attached to it. Whenever that purchase order comes in, let's just get these. I believe it was 6 during our discussion, 6 into an equity account that just similarly rolls like a special revenue fund. Yes, Commissioner.
Go ahead.
You mentioned 7,000 for precinct 4, but there's 2 other amounts that are not,
Well, this one here is to certify what's just come in.
Okay,
And
just
then there's
waiting.
another
And
item
then-
on the agenda, and that's how come you said there's about 6 accounts that the court had already said to roll over, but we'll get into that later on.
Okay.
We'll just take care of this. So, do we need a special motion to,
No, to create those funds, no.
okay. Commissioner Nettleton, you're okay with that? I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. B, budget adjustment for the following from available appropriations. And before I read them off, these are for last fiscal year.
Correct.
Other attorneys, other 15,000, building and maintenance utilities, 12,500, and non-departmental section, 125,550.
Mhm.
So all those, there is money in last year's contingency to take care of that?
There is.
So we're putting money back in to attorneys,
That is correct.
and we took it out earlier in the year, and now we're putting money back in.
I can't recall taking it out. What did we take it out for?
We did.
What did we take it out for?
I don't remember, but we took it out for
That would be
something,
weird.
for something. Motion to approve out of contingency from last year.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Wardlaw, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. C, budget adjustment, 5,300 from general capital into IT capital. $1,300 for 2 printers, $2,500 for tools, and $1,500 for office and desk tech for George. This money this is for the fiscal year that we are already in.
That is
And this is
correct.
already in our capital, we just need to move it so they can, begin to
Motion to
use it.
approve.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second,
Second, Judge.
Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. I gotta take this, Commissioner Nettleton.
Item D, motion, budget adjustment, 45,000 from general capital outlay, purchasing capital outlay for the purchase of a forklift for the completion of the new purchasing warehouse.
Motion to approve.
Got a second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Real quick, phone call. Roland Garza, they're having an exercise today at, school at Lenore. They've already started busing, so he was just calling to let us know that so far everything's going good. Item 11, we did get a treasurer's report, discussion possible action to approve the treasurer's report.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores, all those in favor?
All right.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 12, recognition for years of service for Valverde County Fire Department for Jerry Rust, our fire chief. And we got a plaque here, Jerry. And here in the wind, you okay? Congratulations on your retirement, presented to Jerry Rust, and sincere appreciation for your 25 years of outstanding commitment and dedication and dedicated service to Valverde County Fire Department and to Valverde County. from January 8th, 1998 to September 30th, 2023. May you be proud of the work you have done, the person you are, and the difference you have made. Jerry, if you don't mind, come up. We're going to present you with this, which is just a very, very, very small token of what you have done for us. Words and money and anything else, we just, ain't enough for what you've done for us. But if you don't mind, come up and get a picture with the board. And there is cake and tacos in the back here.
Congratulations. You're rolling your legacy to this county. I'm going crazy here.
You're going crazy. Come on up here.
Not going.
Why don't you get on this side? Sort of balances
I
out.
told Pat, since they give me that, I'm gonna go work and reapply.
Telling this group out.
Yes, sir, that's exactly right. All right. Everybody smile, just next smile. Thank you.
If you don't mind, one more. Pat, do you mind coming up? I mean, you've been a part of us, way before any of us got here. Well, except Martin. Martin was here longer than all of us. You'll come on around, Pat, and stand everybody's ready.
You get the heartfelt thanks of a grateful community.
Yeah, and then some.
And then.
And then.
Where do I go?
Up here, right
Over
there.
in the middle, right?
There we go. Now they're always on Facebook together, so it don't even make sense to tell them. Together.
There we go. Exactly. Very nice. One more. Pete, you need to come in.
I got it, I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey. You know, Gus wants me to take a picture of me and Jerry Russ hugging. That's all we did hug. You gave me a minute. Don't want a cake? We can use a talk. There's cake back there. I asked you, Lisa, if she'd go ahead and cut it that way, she can go ahead and hand out cake while we're doing the meeting. We're going to be real relaxed with that. I don't.
You think that'd be enough sugar to sweeten it up?
Oh, my God. You know, it's, and I think we all have stories about Jerry, but it's amazing, though, what he's been through and the changes between county commissioners, county judges, just everything. It still managed to survive is something else.
Oh, no.
He's still possible.
So that ain't gonna change.
They're cutting the cake back in the back, so they're gonna have cake, and we're gonna have cake as we're driving this train. And Jerry, don't forget, on our award ceremony, y'all are invited. Item 13, recognizing, there's a proclamation to recognize breast cancer. I will tell you that I don't know what's wrong with our damn county, but you look around, there's so many people that you know that have cancer. And it's a shame when Sylvia in 2017, when she was diagnosed with cancer, when we went, the doctor said, "You must be from Boundary County," which is a little bit scary. And I know we've lost loved ones. I'm not going to read the proclamation, but it is there.
All right, we'll make a motion to approve the proclamation in honor of my wife who's in survived cancer.
Have a motion, Commissioner Middleton, second.
Second, Judge.
Commissioner Moss. And if y'all get a chance, there is a lot of people going through it. Say a little prayer. Y'all don't mind.
Judge,
All those in favor, ma'am?
I'm a cancer survivor.
and again, I mean, this is one of those subjects that touches all of us. All those in favor?
All right.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 14, discussion possible action on case management system and new legislative requirements. I had an email, and I know that we set some money for a case management system. I need to know, or get an idea, we had, iDocket, give us some numbers probably 6 months ago, 8 months ago. They seemed a little high, compared to what we've gotten in the past. I know that there is funds, and you correct me if I'm wrong, that there is funds that were allotted, through one of the grants, through Operation Lone Star, for 2 different vendors, iDocket being one of them. So, before I know there's a push to hire, to go into a contract with them. I would like to get an idea of if their costs are really inflated or not, or too expensive, other than just to pick one because the funds are set aside to the court, with the court's permission, I would like to go out for a bid, maybe from eDocket an iDocket or something, try to put a package together so we can come up with a price to bring it back to court, to get an idea of what the dollars are.
I'll make a motion to authorize the purchasing agent to go out for bid for a case management software system.
I'll second that.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 15, discussion possible action, donate for annual Veterans and Veterans Family Members Appreciation Day lunch on November 4th. I put this on here. Just go ahead, sign this, or, right?
We're allergic to you.
Within the funds that the county has, would it be possible to help the Veterans Office put this program on, because it is through the Veterans Office? With funds, is there some way to help them provide, and us providing funds for the?
What do they need?
Well,
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here. The email that was put out, come on up, was sort of asking for donations in order to have this function. Is that correct?
Can you
Yes.
explain the function?
So every year we have a Veterans Appreciation luncheon type of gathering at the VFW. Mrs. Gloria Clausen is she's the one who really takes the reins in this event. She's been doing it ever since her husband passed. Her husband was a veteran. And so she goes around the community and asks for donations, and we have this really cool party. There's about maybe 200-300 veterans that go there on the day of the event. So it's really nice.
And you have a luncheon for them?
Yes, yes. And the VFW gets together with her, right, with us, in doing so. The VFW is a little easier to get money from, just because they're a 501(c), and it's there on location. That's where they're hosting it.
In the email, it seemed like you were one of the organizers.
I help Miss Gloria Clausen. I
You
do,
help with the Veterans Office.
yes. I donate out of my pocket.
What do y'all need to put this together? What does it cost to put it together?
With 500, 1,000, what would help?
500 is more than enough. It's like I said, she goes around the community.
She said, ask for a counselor.
She goes around the community, like I said, and she gets donations from various types of different companies, organizations, and what have you.
Is 500, Mr. Adrian, is $500 enough for 200 to 300 people?
No,
So 500, oh, so what is
No,
it?
it's just to be a part of it,
Oh,
right? If you wanna host the whole thing, that's a different question, right?
How much is that?
I would
I mean, how
say
much y'all spend to put this on?
$4,000, $5,000.
Can you get us a number, Judge, or maybe?
I can
come back
definitely
with
get you a solid number if you want me to. I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting to be a part.
Well, how much do y'all need? I mean, period. I mean, as of like today. I mean, y'all already have money set aside for it.
No, we do not have money set
Real
aside
quick,
for it.
before we continue. It would serve a public purpose. So we would be okay because it does serve a public purpose and we have a veterans office and we could run it through.
I'll make a motion to set aside,
Okay.
I'll make a motion to set
If you want me to
aside
make a line item,
2,500 out of contingency to help host this Veterans Appreciation Luncheon. I think it's the least we can do for our veterans.
I'll second that.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton,
Judge.
second Commissioner Vasquez, Ms. B.
I just wanted to let you all know that the Del Rio Host Lions is the one that prepares the meal, and Mrs. Glosson is part of our group, and she goes out to get the donations for the gift. So we have the meal planned, but I don't know. But the 2,500 would be awesome. But usually it's the Lions that host the
Don't shoot
meal.
yourself in the foot.
Thank you.
Okay, and let me re-clarify my motion. I will make a motion to set aside $2,500 out of contingency for the Veterans Family Members Appreciation Luncheon, as it being a public service for our community, for our veterans, to honor them for what they have done.
I'll
thank you,
second it.
Commissioner Nelson.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second.
Thank you, Judge.
All those in favor?
Right.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Discussion possible, item 16, discussion possible action to ratify the issuance of a county cell phone and a county credit card.
Motion to approve.
Second.
And a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor?
All right.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 17, discussion possible action on funds received for insurance for county equipment and facilities. There was a question on some insurance that went into, different accounts. Though the insurance money did not move into, the precinct accounts, there is still equipment that needs to be fixed, that was not fixed, because it was damaged. So anybody that has equipment that was damaged, through hail or whatever, and we received insurance money, if y'all will please run it through purchasing, to get that equipment fixed. There is a list of equipment that Joanna, is she here? Joanna had provided, and she has a list for every precinct, when that stuff was certified, of the equipment that was damaged. So she can hand y'all a list, and then if y'all need it fixed, just, go through the process of going through, purchasing, and the money's there.
Good deal.
Okay? Item 18, discussion possible action on regarding second bridge. This item will be put, on next meeting, which the next meeting will be in the afternoon to discuss and bring to light anything that we have from the city that we've discussed with the city since the last meeting that we had to the public that y'all attended upstairs. And then, bring it to the court to see if they want to take a vote on any action that might be needed. But we're going to save this one for, 2 weeks because that meeting's going to be in the afternoon. That way gives enough people an opportunity to show up. Okay? Anybody have any questions on that one? Item 19, discussion possible action on money from options to be put in appropriate accounts. Matt, do we need any action on that one? Okay. And then we'll look at the dollars to be able to set those up in the accounts. Item 20, you okay with that?
Yes, fine.
Item 20, discussion possible action on paying $727 for a driver out of available appropriations for a veterans office. If y'all don't mind.
You want to table it?
Well, okay, come on, let's just do it. we have a grant
Mhm.
that Mr. Vitella secured that pays for our veterans driver. There was a third driver hired that we thought,
I thought,
okay,
that's correct, yes.
we thought that, that the grant would pay for it, okay? In trying to get reimbursed for that driver, because it's for drivers to drive to Kerrville and San Antonio, we just thought they would cover drivers. We were wrong. So there was $727 that this individual needs to be paid, the third driver.
I'll make a motion to pay the individual $727 out of contingency.
Second.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton,
Is that
second.
enough to get you through the year?
Well,
Just
just
for
another
this?
item below that.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 21, discussion possible action on setting aside $8,000 from Frederick's office for a third driver. We don't know, how much money, and we wouldn't have used the third driver, but one of our drivers got sick.
Mhm.
And
Motion to set aside $8,000 out of contingency for, can we set this out of, payroll, Matt, and just whatever we have, cover it? I know we have positions that aren't open and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you can.
well, how would you feel more comfortable?
Okay, I would feel more comfortable on contingency, but, the commissioner's right, there will be savings in payroll.
It's up to you, make a motion.
I'm gonna make a motion that we set aside $8,000 out of savings under salaries, under the general fund for the third driver at the Veterans Office.
Thank you, Judge, thank you.
We're only a week into this budget, we can't use up the whole contingency.
Okay. Second.
Second,
Mr.
Judge.
Vasquez, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Discussion possible action appointing a member for the joint airport zoning. This one is important, but we have time on this one. If y'all wanna repost it and then come back, because, you
I
know,
thought we were gonna post it and get people who were
we
interested.
posted and we called people and they.
Nobody wanted it?
No. No. And it gets
All
worse,
right.
because we have another one. We can repost it, like I say, this one here, we're not on a time crunch. The item 23, we are on a time crunch. So if you wanna table this one,
Motion to table.
Second.
a motion Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor?
Uh-huh.
Aye, anybody against? Motion carries 5-7. Now, item 23. Discussion possible action on appointing 2 members for Valverde County Appraisal Board of Directors for the upcoming 2024-2025 term. This one we are in a time crunch and we need to appoint somebody because they need the names. It was posted. I did call a couple of people, or not a couple, call one, a couple. And a couple of them laughed real hard. Yeah. Nobody wants to be on the appraisal board. Ms. Fuentes, do you want to be on the appraisal board?
Ms. Evans, do you want to be the
Are
president?
you the two?
Do you want to be the
Judge,
president? No.
did y'all want to make a motion to reappoint,
The only thing is they've already been on there 2 terms,
okay.
so,
There's a limit, there's a term limit?
No, let me clarify. There is no limit as to how many terms you can serve, but they've already been on there 2 terms, so.
Like 1 term,
2 terms,
2 terms?
yes, sir. And we've
And
appointed twice.
there's not a lot of people wanting to be on the board?
There's nobody wanting to.
Nobody, so that's why I was trying to,
No, if you wanna make a motion, there's no time, there's no.
no term limits?
So they can be reappointed.
I'd like to make a motion, Judge.
Just, to be, I think a couple of weeks ago, some from the audience and the board session, we asked the question, why were they appointed? I think that this court has already made the effort to open it up to whoever wants to be on there, so that opens the door for you, for the court, to appoint someone. So you already, you made it available to anybody. Thank you for that.
We have Ms. Fuentes' blessing.
Okay.
Go ahead, move forward.
I'll make a motion, Judge, to appoint, Mr. Kurt Warnock and George Warnock to the County Appraisal Board of Directors.
Second.
Motion, Commissioner, Vasquez, Second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Discussion, item 24, discussion possible action on adopting FY 2024 Indigent Defense Commission Formula Grant Resolution.
Move.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 25, discussion possible action, and this one here, we need some funds. Item 25, discussion possible action on renewal of interlocal agreement for the joint participation in countywide air ambulance membership in the amount of $32,227.20, plus $15,400 for the upgrade for county employees.
Do we have budget for it?
Yeah, we budgeted, $46,000, but we didn't get extra. We thought it was gonna be enough, because that's what they said. When we got the bill, 2 weeks into the deal, we were $1,627.20. We do have a, and that's still not departmental, Mac. There is one there that says dues. 35, sorry. Okay.
Motion to approve and take the remainder out of dues.
Which would be the $1,627.20. I have a motion, Commissioner.
27.
220. I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton.
Second, Judge.
Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against?
Judge, would you explain what that?
We pay, when it first started, it was the city, I think the city, hospital brought a plan to us with AirLife, AirMed, that, if you're airlifted out of the city of Del Rio, out of Valverde County, and if you're a resident of Valverde County, then, you would be covered if you have insurance. If you don't have insurance, then you would pay the Medicaid, Medicare rate, whatever that rate is. That is what you would be obligated to pay the ambulance or the air service if you're airlifted out of Valverde County. That's the first $32,227.20. The $15,400 was an upgrade that the county pays for. Well, let's go back. The school, the city, the hospital, and the county all pay into this fund for the first part. If you're airlifted out and if you're a citizen of Valverde County. Okay. Now the $15,400, the upgrade that the city pays for, if you are airlifted in the state of Texas and you are a county employee, make sure I get this right. If you're airlifted in the state of Texas and you are a Valverde County employee and you get airlifted anywhere in the state of Texas, that these people fly to or fly, they would be the ones that provide the service, then you are covered. So you won't be, that extra cost, whatever the insurance doesn't cover, you won't pay for it. Okay. And did I explain that?
Yes.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Very good, Judge.
Is that just county employees or immediate families?
The county, if you are a county employee, the $15,400 covers your county and covers you. And when you brought that up right now as family, I need to look into it, because at one point we had the conversation, but I thought that was going to be another cost. So I'm thinking the $15,400 was just county employee stamp duty.
This is a very unique system, Judge, because I've got a friend in Rock Springs that air flighted. $76,000 was his bill just to fly him to San Antonio.
And I can tell you that when the school, and this is based on a percentage of the overall cost up to how many employees you have. School has more employees than we have. So it's based on a percentage, but it wasn't just the county, it was the hospital, the school district, the city of Del Rio, Valverde County, that went in to pay this for the citizens, and that covers everybody. It doesn't cover employees. It's just if you're a citizen of Valverde County and you get airlifted out of Valverde County, and you do not have insurance, then it's just the Medicare rate, not the $70-some-odd thousand. But if you do have insurance, they can't come back and charge you anything more than the insurance. We okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Item 26, discussion possible action to rescind order number 23596 regarding LMC Corporation contract. This one here is on the elevators. What we had done, the court had given permission to go out for bids, went out for bids, got a contractor. This is on the demolition, not on the installation, but on the demolition. They gave us a proposal. As we started working through the proposal, there was and this is on the Fitzpatrick building. They gave us a proposal, and we thought what would be added was a sump pump that was not put in the original proposal to cut concrete, dig a hole, put in a pump, run a hose, for a sump pump in case it leaks or something. Cost of all that probably $3,000, $4,000 something is what we figured. And they came back $80,000 over because they forgot to figure something in this and that. And their answer to Melissa and to Carlos was, well, that was a proposal. So what we're asking to do is to resend it, and then later on, we're asking to rebid it.
Motion to rescind court order 23-596.
Second.
Do we need authority to rebid it? Can we do that here?
It's on here later on.
Oh, down at the bottom.
Yes. I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? And I'm not going to say what I thought they were doing to us, but yeah, it was not good. I don't understand how you can just jump up the price now, $80,000, and their comment was, well, you didn't sign the proposal. And I said, well, since I didn't sign it, I'm just going to get rid of you. Item 27, did all that come out?
A little bit.
Item 27, discussion possible action on the $500 donation for the 2023 back-to-school event, for Middleware Grant. We set that money aside. Don't know what y'all want to do with it. During the last deal, we said backpacks, but Juanita did say, Mr. Herrera did say that several members of the court donate also money, and most of the time it's like shoes.
Yeah, I reached out to the schools, Lamar, Ruben, Chavita, Garfield, and Irene Carlo were the ones that responded so far. And they are desperately in need of shoes, socks, shirt, pants. And a lot of times it helps out the kindergarten kids through the third and fourth grade.
And I think, my daughter had said that, even underwear, she says.
Yeah, and so what normally we do, like a lot of the commissioners, every year I'll ask when they reach out to me and they'll give me money, and I go buy stuff. They send me a list of the sizes. I just get stuff and deliver it to the schools.
So we just authorize her to go get whatever they need, whatever. I'll make a motion to authorize, Juanita to, go purchase what the schools are requesting so that they can donate up to $500.
I'll second that, Judge.
A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez. And if you'll give me Sylvia, like I said the last time, she bought 700 and some odd pairs of socks. So, a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 28, discussion possible action on revision of replat, establishing lot 9-A1 and 9-A2 Ironwood Mesa subdivision out of lot 9A Ironwood Mesa subdivision. Which precinct is it?
This is on precinct 3. Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. This is a revision of plat. It is proposed by Amistad Consulting Services.
Oh, okay.
It is located in the Ironwood Mesa subdivision. It's in Los Campos area, and it's located in precinct 3. The owner of the property is Ricardo Arredondo. The proposal consists in subdividing the original lot 9A, 1.1 acre, into two different ones with an area of 0.55 acres. All of them are going to be served by city water, and we currently have one septic system on the one located to the south, and they're putting another permit for the second one. This is just to start the process of the replat. We still need to send out notices
You said this is in Los Campos?
around that area. It's, I don't,
Because Los Campos is not a platted subdivision.
no, this is platted, I don't would Mesa subdivision.
It's right around Billy's, right of those streets right around Billy, I think.
Yeah, it's not Los Campos. It's around that area.
What do you need from us?
Just the motion to start the process on the
Motion to authorize the county engineer to start the process for the replat.
Second.
Thank you.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 29, discussion possible action on the elevator in Ellis Fitzpatrick. Also, there was an item 37. If we take care of this one, that'll take care of both, Melissa?
We'll just read both of them.
Yes.
We got item 37, discussion possible action to authorize purchasing to advertise for formal bids to remove the existing elevator and prep site for the installation of a new elevator at the Fitzpatrick building.
Motion to approve. 37. And 30, and 29 at the same time.
Second.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against?
Thank you.
Thank you. Motion carries. While he was up there, I will tell y'all that, and I keep telling y'all that we have a good group. I do this under judge's comments. That we have a good group. It's an amazing team. Y'all are all dealing with the city right now on different projects, right now. So y'all are going through that process, and with the help of Carlos also. And it's amazing what y'all are, what we've accomplished. And we can't do it without purchasing and our auditor's office and Carlos and just everybody else. So I told them the other day, and even I talked to Matt, it's just amazing. Everything that's going on, the amount of work that gets done. We do have an amazing team, and you know, I can't stress that enough. All the departments, the court, either way. I've told y'all, and I just wanted to reiterate with y'all that it's amazing the amount of projects that are being handled. Item 30, discussion possible action to rescind. Discussion possible action to rescind order 23-07017, approving the purchase of a bucket truck from Alltech because of the EPA just keep pushing it back. Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez, all in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 31, discussion possible.
So what about a replacement on that?
That's the next item.
Oh,
Yeah. Item 31, discussion possible action to approve the purchase of a 2024 Freightliner 4x4 Terex bucket truck for $246,340 plus a 5-year 150-mile extended warranty for $6,000, and add-on a preventive maintenance program funding for the truck will be paid out of $300 that was appropriated.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor?
This bucket truck's going to the fairground?
Just go into one for the third. Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. A little caveat on that one. This truck requires CDL. People out at the fairgrounds, there's nobody out at the fairgrounds that is licensed to drive a CDL. We did ask, and this is a conversation that me and you had, Commissioner Wardlaw. We did ask if any of those would like to be trained. So we are going to go through the process of training 2 individuals at the fairgrounds to drive, to have a seat, to be able to drive a vehicle that requires CDL license. This will also help in the future that in case they need to borrow a truck or borrow something from the precincts that require CDL, we can use the vehicle and not have to use the precinct manpower in order to use dump trucks or whatever.
Is this truck automatic or standard?
Automatic. And the ETA on this one, I believe he said 2 weeks from the time that we give him a PO.
What's the reach?
60.
It's rated at 55, working height 60. All right, took a vote. 32, discussion possible action to approve the purchase of a 2024 F-550 dump truck in the amount of $90,785 for precinct 2.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Nettleton, all those in favor? Aye, anybody against? You voted against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 33, discussion possible action to approve the purchase of two 21,000-gallon water tanks for $13,800 FOB Dolan Creek Road. A budget adjustment for general capital to precinct 2 capital outlay for $12,000 will be used, and the coverage that $1,830 be paid out of precinct 2's operating.
Motion to approve, Judge.
Second.
Have a motion.
Wait, that number doesn't work.
What do you got?
This is for fire purposes?
Road, fire and, road maintenance.
You guys want to hit fire capital, or do you want to keep it in your capital? I mean, it's just a matter of what the expenditure.
Well,
We set aside the 12
12,000
out of the budget.
Already, and then the difference would be nice if they just paid for it out of their own budget, so not their fire.
Right, but on presentation, do you want it to look like a capital expenditure in the fire office or the precinct office?
And let's back up, let's clarify. It's going to be used for fire and it's going to be used for road maintenance. In order to be able to, have you already drilled the well?
They're starting on it right now, right?
So when they drill the well will fill up the tanks. So it'll be used for road maintenance also. So we can go either way. Which would be better for you? You can take the 1,800 and stick it into fire capital and then take it out of fire capital.
So I'm just asking what you guys want. If you guys want presentation to show that it was, capital expenditure for fire department, because I know that comes up about how much is spent on fire, or you want to.
So we can move the $1,830 into fire.
And the 13,000.
And the 12,000.
Yeah.
And then just come out of one account.
And it would just come out of capital, so that if the discussion ever comes up again, how much is rural fire preparation?
The 12 we already set aside. The 18 we can take out of something else.
The 1,830 will come out of this.
But we're buying 2 tanks or 1?
2 tanks.
2 tanks.
2 tanks. So we only set aside 12 for 1 tank. So where's the rest of the money?
No, for 12,000, he'll buy 2 tanks.
2 tanks.
Oh, you're getting 2.
Yeah, he'll buy 2 tanks for 12,000, basically he's gonna buy 2 tanks for 13,830. The 12,000 was set aside already. The 1,800, basically, the money that is being set aside, the conversation is, and your question.
I'll make a motion.
To move it into fire capital. That way it comes out of the fire department. Even though the 12,000 was set aside and the 1,800 comes out of you, the only question is, where are we gonna put it?
Are we taking the 1,800 out of fire capital?
No, we're taking 1,800 out of PC2.
Operation.
Okay.
So bottom line is, the 12,000 that you already have, and the 1,800 that will come out of precinct 2, you wanna put it in fire capital, that way the check's written out of the 13,800.
No, Judge, I'm fine either way. I know, I heard that discussion.
But this way, if I'm able to show how much money are we spending on fire, I can actually pull it.
There you go.
So if you don't mind, can we do it like that?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Is that part of your motion?
Part of my motion, correct.
Second.
I have a motion, Commissioner Vasquez, second Commissioner Nettleton. All those in favor? Aye. We got another one. Item 24, discussion possible action to approve the purchase of 2 21,000-gallon water tanks for $13,830. Go to Landtree, a budget adjustment from general capital outlay precinct 4. Capital outlay for $12,000 will be used in the coverage out of operating, which is $1,800. Can we do the same process?
Motion to approve and, follow the same process.
Have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. At least you don't have a bunch of items, right? 35, no, you did good. Item 35, discussion possible action to award bid 23-11 for 2 used day cabs to Auto World with a total amount of $123,600. A budget adjustment will be needed from precinct 4 FEMA's account to precinct 4 capital outlay funding to be determined.
Motion to award, to the lowest bidder, Auto World Motors.
Second.
Are we good?
We're good.
Motion Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 36, discussion possible action to authorize the addition of 3 FirstNet lines and cell phones for ADA's Eric Bain, Hillary Showers, and paralegal Vivian Radcliffe. Monthly expenses will be funded through the DA's BP.
Motion to approve.
Second.
A motion Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 37, discussion possible action to authorize.
Already did that.
You don't want to do that?
No.
All right. I was wondering why you were leaving. Item 38, discussion possible action to accept a donation check of $200 from Greenwood Ranch LLC to be deposited into the reserve fund.
Second.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. On 39, there is one correction. It says discussion and approval of HR monthly report for period from September 13, 2023 through October 11, 2023. There is a correction on P. The dollar amount should read $28,676.81, and it should say animal control officer, not animal control officer investigator, scratch investigator. And those are the only changes.
Yes, sir.
Correct, ma'am?
Motion to approve with changes.
Second.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor?
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 40, discussion possible action on the following. Amending the county attorney's budget as to job title, not as pay. Okay. Amending the county attorney's budget as job titles to reflect that John Clemmer's title will now be First Assistant County Attorney Civil. Daniel Esquivel's title will now be First Assistant County Attorney Criminal, and to authorize the county auditor to continue issuing paychecks according to and consistent with the 2023-2024 budget salaries for Mr. Kilmer and Mr. Esquivel. Bottom line is we're changing titles, dollars don't change. It didn't get transferred. And what Mr. Martinez is stating is correct. I went back and looked. What he submitted, I did not put on the budget. What the dollars?
The salaries were.
Yeah, I didn't change it.
Second.
Motion to approve.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Item 41, closed session consultation pursuant to Texas Government Code 8551.071, attorney-client privilege B 551.071, A, contemplated litigation, C 551.072 regarding the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property and possible action in open session thereafter, D 551.073 regarding a negotiated contract, lease, or value of real property and possible action in open session thereafter. E 551.076 regarding security devices, security audits, and security personnel. That will give us the room. We'll go into executive session, and please, folks, grab some cake and grab some tacos on your way out. Okay, we're back. We're live. 10:39. Commissioners' comments? None. County judges' comments? None. Everybody else okay? Meeting's adjourned. Y'all have a great day.